Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Visakhapatnam tomorrow. The port city is the worst hit by a cyclone Hudhud that battered coastal Andhra Pradesh and Odisha yesterday. 8 people are reportedly killed in the two states. Cyclone Hudhud, though now has lost its intensity and has been converted from a very severe cyclonic storm to a severe storm. Hudhud has moved inland and is now a deep depression. The Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu is expected to be in Visakhapatnam. The port city is without power supply since Saturday night and communication systems have collapsed at many places. Fuel and essential commodities are scarce. The focus is now on relief work.
The big challenge now will be relief and rehabilitation. The good news is that the loss of lives has been kept to a minimum after what is being described as close to a super cyclone. Wind speeds, we are told, were above 200 kilometers per hour. But the radar equipment in Kailashgiri was damaged because of this wind speeds, is it?
Actually, the eye of the storm was Kailashgiri Hill, where IMD center was located, and it got damaged. But based on the other readings from Navy and others, the wind speed touched actually around 205 kilometers per hour at its peak. So our immediate effort right now is firstly clearing roads out of this trees and electrical poles which have fallen, restoring electrical lines, restoring telecom lines, and then taking care of relief camps, because people are going to be here for some more time.
You were telling me that NDRF coming in earlier was a big advantage this time around. I also have with me DIG of the NDRF. This time your teams were here much earlier. You have managed to actually clear the highway from here to Krishna, which is to Vijayawada, which is a big challenge because that's a very arterial road. What are the other things that are coming to your control room? What are the challenges that you are facing right now?
From the disaster response point of view, I appreciate that yes, the clearance of the roads for the communication, especially the uprooted trees, electric poles, telephone poles are mangled, are lying on the roads. Those are to be cleared. That is number one challenge we take it. There are certain other utility buildings like hospital, or we can say the school, the government offices, which are acting as the resource centers after the post-disaster cyclone activities. Those are to be cleared. Their access route has to be made very clear.
Huge crowds at the petrol station in Visakhapatnam. Hardly a couple of such pubs are operating and people are desperate to get fuel. They have to get to places. There is no communication. Even to find out if people are safe, they need petrol in their vehicles. You came here to get the petrol. Were you able to get it?
No, madam. I didn't get the petrol, madam. It's very difficult to get the petrol bank, madam. I went to so many petrol banks in Vizag, the city. All the petrol banks are closed because of all the petrol banks are damaged, madam.
And here, are they having supply? Because there seems to be a virtual mob and things are getting out of hand.
They are supplying, but madam, it's very difficult.
India and Andhra, nothing can be done.
Why?
People are not organized. Management officers and
Such a big cyclone,
we can't blame anybody, ma'am. It's a natural cyclone, madam. No. We can't blame anyone. It's a natural calamity. We can't.
Natural calamity. People are willing to understand. People want to cooperate with the government in order to ensure that things actually get back to normal times, at least, because it does look like it is going to take quite a while before things can be restored. In Visakhapatnam with camera person Nagaraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV. We are here in Indra Colony in Visakhapatnam, where people are in fact getting all their household items and trying to move to special areas because their houses have got destroyed in the cyclone Hudhud. Now, what is the road ahead? The collector has already told them to move. He has shown them other accommodation as well. Collector garu vallu evarina vachi mimmalni ikkada cheppandi.
ఒక పోలీస్ కమిషనరే వచ్చాడు శనివారం 4 గంటలకి. అమ్మ పెద్ద తుఫాను వస్తుంది, మీరు స్కూల్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయి తలదాచుకోండి అని అంటే స్కూల్లోకి వెళ్ళాం. చాలా మంది వెళ్ళాం, కానీ ఒక మంచినీళ్ళు లేవు, ఒక వాటర్ ప్యాకెట్ లేదు. కనీసం నిన్న శనివారం నైట్ నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు ఒక మంచినీళ్ళు తాగలేదు. ఇప్పటికీ ఒక రాజకీయ నాయకుడు కానీ ఒక గవర్నమెంట్ అధికారి కానీ ఎవరూ రాలేదు.
Saying is that the commissioner did ask them to come and move from this area because it's not going to be safe for them, but they had no facilities in the other area as well, and they were worried about the belongings that they have left behind. So they stayed here. Now they have no place really to stay, and that's the reason why they are all moving to a new area, to new households that they are hoping the administration will show them to. They are carrying their pots and pans, their stoves, their cots and also their suitcases, whatever the little treasures that they have accumulated in their life. Providing accommodation, alternate accommodation for them along with the civic facilities is going to be a big challenge for the administration. In Visakhapatnam with camera person Nagaraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.